here with St. Aidan's club chairman, Aidan Thompson. In your first year in the job, and let's be honest, it's been a difficult year, I suppose, to take the helm.
I suppose, it's been a crazy year, but we've been back playing football now, I suppose, the last couple of months or so, and all the teams are doing really well, from underage right through to the intermediate team. There's a great buzz around the club, everybody's happy, everybody's glad to be out on the pitch again. It's been, as you said, it's been a difficult year for everybody off the field with the COVID-19 and that, but there's a great sense of togetherness in the club at the minute. We were able to do several projects works going on the pitch with our training pitch levelled and reseeded, and new nets put up, and we're getting new fencing done around the main pitch in a couple of weeks' time. So by the end of the season, as it happens, we're going to have an awful lot of work done around the grounds as well as on the field. There's great work being done by our coaches, all our players enjoying what they're doing. We've had great numbers at every age group right through to the intermediates, and everybody's joining it and everybody's glad to be back out on the pitch.
It's you mentioned there togetherness. It's really been it's been a tough year for everyone, but the togetherness, as you said there, it really helped the club, and it brought people, that maybe just wouldn't necessarily get involved, that had a bit more time and got involved doing different things, and it's great to see.
Yeah, I think definitely. The first signs were with the intermediate team from the very start. We've had great numbers. I suppose there's less other activities on at the minute, but the guys have been having no less than 30 training every night, and like I said, there's a feel good factor. Got a couple of wins under their belt. They're in a great position now. They're in a quarter final, and looking forward to that on Saturday evening. So yeah, it's all good really. It's great to be part of it, and there's, like I said earlier, there's a great buzz around the club.
Exactly what you're saying there. It's just, I suppose, during the summer and stuff, we were all coming up here different evenings and a couple of different age groups out there all the time. As you said, with numbers, it's great to see a good buzz, and every age group has been doing well over the last couple of weeks. Championship wins at every age level, I think.
Definitely, yeah. I suppose from the bottom, a couple of weeks back, we started back with our under 6s, under 8s and under 10s, and they're all enjoying themselves. They haven't competitive games as such, but they're here every Sunday morning in big numbers. Our under 8s played in a county blitz in Hyde Park. It was their first outing in Hyde Park last week, organised by the county board, and that was a great experience for those kids, and they did very well, won a few games and enjoyed it, more importantly. Moving up along, the under 12s are in a shield final. They've done really well. Our under 14s, who played out here this evening against Porrick Pierces, they've now won 4 games on the bounce, and they're in a terrific position. I think that should put them into the semi-final, so there's a lot to look forward to with that group. Very talented bunch of young fellas. Our under 16s are also in a championship semi-final, so they're doing really well as well. And up along then, our minors, I suppose they've played one game. They've played against Kilbride and drew that away from home, which was a good result. The weather, unfortunately, the last couple of weeks has hindered their games, but they're back in action again next week. But again, a very talented team, and we're looking forward to seeing what they're going to produce over the next few weeks. And I suppose to top it all, then the intermediates. They played 4 games in the championship. I suppose they got a bit of a rude awakening in the first half in Hyde Park against St. Folia's, but were very good in the second half, clawed back into it. They were very competitive in their second game against Craig's. Maybe didn't get the rub of the green, had a couple of goal chances, didn't go their way, and Craig's got their couple of goals, and that was the only difference between the sides. And then their performance of the season was a home game against Kilbride there a couple of weeks ago. They had an emphatic victory, and they really lifted them. And this is where this buzz is coming from. And they proved that, I suppose there's more to the squad. They're a very young team, but there's more to them. They proved that in a wet and windy Strokes down there last week when they defeated Ballinameen in the playoff to get into this quarter final. And that was a different type of a game to, I suppose, the previous ones. It wasn't as open. It was more of a dogfight. But this brought out the character in these lads, and they're in a great position, and I know they're really looking forward to Saturday evening. Kilmore, as always, would be a tough opposition, but we're ready for them. We're not afraid of them. We're looking forward to it. It's in High Park, good open pitch. We've got a very stylish team, a young team, as I said, but they're playing with a smile on their face, and that's great. Win, lose or draw, as long as they're enjoying it. We want to be winning games, but if you're happy when you're playing football, the results are going to look after themselves, and fortunately that's the way it's been going for us over the last few weeks. So yeah, it's great, all good.
Look, you're touching on the intermediate team there and their progress, and it has helped absolutely bring the buzz around the club. It gives us great cause for optimism there for the game on Saturday. Unfortunately, due to restrictions, fans can't attend the game again, but you'd absolutely encourage them to tune in and follow the lads through the stream.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the county board are streaming it. I think all the quarter-finals fixtures this weekend across the board. So yeah, the opportunity is there for people to tune in and watch that. I mean, up until this, the first 4 games we've played, we've been very fortunate to have people within our club who could facilitate us with the streaming of the games, and again the live commentary. And a lot of thanks will go down there to Michael Carty and Maria, and to Kevin Egan for his commentary skills on that. And we've had first class coverage over the last month or 6 weeks for all the games. So as disappointing as it is for supporters and family to not be able to attend the game, it's great to be able to have that service, to be able to sit home, watch the game and enjoy it. So yeah, it's terrific.
Absolutely. It's it's the first quarter final I think the intermediates are facing in 5 years, and hopefully they can get the result on Saturday, and we look forward to maybe a semi-final. Restrictions might be lifted by then, so we just hope everyone just keeps ploughing behind the lads, and plenty of encouragement, and keep things going.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. I mean, it doesn't really stop with our intermediate team. It is the same across the board. We have great support from our under 6s right through to our intermediates. So I'd encourage everybody, that does support the club or follow the club, whether they're in the area or far away. We've had people tuning in from Australia, Canada, America, and London, and these places. So it's great for those guys as well. It's a new thing to be able to see games, see the mighty St. Aidan's playing in games that are commentated on. So yeah, it's great, and it's a great service, and yeah, we'll see how it goes on Saturday evening, and hopefully there'll be another game to watch in a couple of weeks' time. Great
stuff. Finally, we just want to touch upon a great cause that's going on around the village at the moment, the No and Rowan Bedson Gately support group. The club is fully behind that.
Yeah, definitely. No and Rowan, 2 beautiful boys who from Dysart, and unfortunately they were diagnosed with DMD, and they're just, I suppose, at the early stages of their fight with this, and the community has rallied around the families to support them in any way they could, and St. Aidan's are 100% behind the boys with whatever fundraising and whatever activities they have coming up. It is a difficult time for the families, but sometimes I suppose in difficult times it brings out the best in people, and I suppose the community spirit is just, we see it here in the football pitch over the last few months, but to see it and the support that's there for those families, and I know them and I know they really appreciate it. The community spirit is alive and well in this area. And as I said, the family do appreciate it, and I know they have several events planned for the future. They've done a cycle there in recent weeks, and huge numbers turned up, not just from around this area, but from Bannislow, at Lone, from all over, and cycling clubs got involved and backed it up, and it's no more than No and Rowan deserves. So yeah, it's great that the community has rallied behind them, and again I would encourage anybody that if they can to look into their GoFundMe page. If they can donate, great. If they can't, that's okay too. Just share it with your friends. Maybe somebody can help in any way, not only financially but in any way that could help out. I know the family would appreciate it, yeah. But as I said before, St. Aidan's are 100% behind this cause, and we would encourage everybody to get behind it as well and dig in and help the boys on their journey.
Perfect. Well, look at it, and thank you for your time. Thanks for the update and how things are going. And look, hopefully we'll catch up with you again before the end of the year.
Yeah, look forward to it. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Cheers.